Welcome to the Cyber Sangha podcast. Cyber Sangha is a program of free live broadcasts, launched in 2009 by renowned teacher and author Tenzin Wangyal Rinpoche. Join us as we draw on ancient Tibetan wisdom to discover how to connect with our best self and live to our highest potential. The following teaching, Embracing the Suffering Me, Cultivating the Freedom of Being No One, was given by Rinpoche on December 23rd, 2023, as part of a yearlong series on embracing life with wisdom and compassion. This content is for informational purposes only. Listeners should consult medical professionals for any physical or mental health concerns. Please use headphones and do not meditate while driving or operating machinery.
Good morning, everybody. All our Cyber Sangha members, my Facebook friends. I hope all of you are doing well. So today's topic is a very interesting topic. It's a very special topic for me, something that I have been emphasizing quite a lot. Also, I think it is essential in the Buddhist teaching tradition. So the simple idea of being no one, this concept is, I'm sure it's not easy one for when you grow up in the culture. You are always trying to, identity is always a so important point, and trying to find identity, develop identity, change identity, and finding this identity always outside ourselves. So identity in a perception of other people's, what other people think about you, it's important identity. So that's, in a way, it's not important, but for culturally, socially, it's very important for us how other people think of us. So people get conditioned by that. Or what we do, I am lawyer, I am doctor, I am this, I am that. So much identity based on what you do, what is your profession. And that identity is not only most of the big portion of your life, you get stuck with that identity, but you, even before you have that identity, you are spending so much time to have that identity, invest for that identity, gain that identity, trying to maintain that identity, struggling to protect that identity, getting destroyed, feeling of destroyed by losing that identity, so on and so on. So much has something to do with what we do as a profession. So, and some people, even probably some people don't do much because they are fortunate, lucky enough, they inherited money, they don't have to work. But still, everything, the identity becomes very much based on what they have. People trying to relate to them, what they have, what they gave to other people. So the sense of very much of the identity is very much based on possessions. So, but as a whole, I think our society, it's emphasizing and empowering too much ourself outside ourselves. Our job, our possession, our thought, our feeling. But this approach of trying to find oneself is probably the biggest damaging and producing suffering in our life, in the evolution in some sense of this very samsaric continuation of evolution, probably the biggest damaging and producing suffering collectively and individually. So I think we don't realize that, but I think that is very much the case of it. So in the Buddhism, uh, if you listen to the great masters like His Holiness Dalai Lama, that who emphasize so much on the wisdom of emptiness and compassion. So these two aspect, loving kindness and wisdom of emptiness, he emphasized so much about it. So this whole the emphasis that he gave on wisdom of emptiness is I'm mm, talking in a little different ways, a sense of identity, and it's more trying to personalize in our own life. Is the same point that there is no inherent reality, there is no inherent self, so there is no really the self that you project or you perceive or you like to see or you like to get rid of. That self does not exist. It only exists to the one who is creating it, the one who is dissolving it, the one who is able to be free from it. All these experiences are happening to the subject, but objectively, there is nothing, something called self. When you realize on a personal level, it's called self realization. When you realize on objective level, like looking at out in the universe in the reality, you can call it realization of emptiness. So essential point is the core is same, exactly same, but I like to really look at more on a personal level, because if you look at it in our spiritual journey, I think this is a very important part, trying to look at more um, understanding of emptiness or understanding of selflessness, no self. It's so much more powerful when you look at inside yourself rather than looking at an object, a pillar or vase or something like that. Because you're not pillar and vase. Your problem is not about pillar and vase. Your problem is the inherently identifying the self in you, which does not exist. It merely exists, but not the way you're perceiving it. So that is the philosophical foundation of this idea here. Um, so another way to look at this will be in our practical life. If you look at in our practical life, um, we always wanted to be someone. If you look at in our life, I can look at my life. I would encourage all of you to look at your life. People say, what do you, children, they ask children, what do you want to be? Very early age, or rather than not be, they ask, what do you want to become when you grow up? What school you wanted to go? What do you wanted to become? Basically means professionally, what do you like to become? And that emphasis has been uh, imposed on children very early age. And children early age, when they don't know, when they are is when that it's a time to just be children. It's a time to just play like a children, be like a children, be like that very fresh, innocent, flexible playfulness, uh, personality, which already bombarded with uh, imposing that they have to become someone. They cannot just play. They cannot just be flexible. They cannot not have no idea. So it already pressured, and when they grow up like that, and then they sometimes what they wanted to become, not necessarily what really they wanted to become, what that current situation in the society or particular culture in the society, what is important to them to become. Like very typical, like if you look in cultures like in India and Asian cultures, that people wanted to become IT, doctor, lawyer, and something like that. So they are engineer, something very much Uh, Maybe some children might have that deep quality to become like that. And they love to become like that. They will be happy to become like that. But not all of kids are like that. So those who are not like that, probably many of them are not like that. They wanted to become different things. So they are pressured to become what they really don't want to become. And some cases they fail. Some cases they suffer a lot in process of becoming. Some cases they become, but they're never happy with what they're doing in their life because they don't meant to become that identity. Nevertheless, let's say nobody's pressuring you, hopefully, there's something that you wish to, because your biological needs, your emotional needs, your cognitive needs, your intellectual stimulation need of your intellectual stimulations, whatever you wanted to become, there's something you wanted to become. And sometimes we don't feel that we can become that because of other pressures of the society, because of the circumstances, situation, and then we suffer. So, in short, sometimes what you really wanted to become, you have a difficulty becoming it. And you feel there's a blockage, you feel you're getting stuck, you feel blockages, you feel obstacles, you feel lack of resource, lack of energy, lack of support, but it's hard for you. So I think it's a good point to say this way in our life. We can say, I can become anyone. I can become anyone if I'm willing to realize that I'm no one. If I'm no one, I can become anyone. Okay, just for a moment, contemplate in this very special line. I'm no one, I can become anyone. If I'm willing to know I'm no one, I can become anyone. Why it's important? Because if you look what you like to become, what you haven't become, what you don't believe you will become, is only is someone is believing you cannot become that. That identity is so deep in you, so you from the childhood, your upbringing, it's so much imprinted, so much strong in you that you have no way of feeling any sense of self without that identity. You are it. You are the one who is not feeling enough confidence that you can become something that you wanted to become. Or maybe even you don't know what you wanted to become because not able to know, it's also identity preventing it not to know it. You have identity which preventing to you to truly know what you wanted to become. That identity is one deeper layer of identity that is preventing to know what you want to become, believing that you can become that. So this sense of I'm willing to have some experiences of I'm no one, therefore I can become anyone. So I think that this one line is very important. On the other hand, you can also say uh, you can overcome any need. I can overcome any obstacles in my life. I can overcome any problems in my life because I am not the problem maker. I have experiences of problem. I feel I have some obstacles now, but I am not problem. I am not an obstacle. I do not identify with the problem. I do not identify with obstacle. Therefore, I can overcome obstacle and problem problem maker identity. Therefore, I can overcome any problem. Another word, the only reason sometimes we cannot overcome obstacle, because we identify with, not because we experiencing it, we are identifying with it. Therefore, you are not able to overcome it. If you don't identify with the obstacle, if you don't identify with the problem or problem maker, you can overcome obstacle and problem, because you are not problem maker identity. You don't have that. So these are very, very important key points, I think, in our life. I hope it making a sense. So let's say this way: whatever you wanted to become, if you feel there is an obstacle, because there is an identity which is creating a circumstances in your life, creating those kind of obstacles in your life. Obstacles are not obstacles. Obstacles can be opportunity for those who is able to, willing to shift their identity from pain to joy. Joy sees everything is a cause of joy. Pain sees everything is a cause of pain. A problem identity sees everything as an obstacle, because they wanted to feel problem, because they identify with the problem. The problem identity wanted to survive. In order to survive, you have to have a problem. In order to have a problem, you need to know how to create a problem. You need to know how to create problem when even there is no problem. We are very expert creating a problem, because we do these patterns, behaviors, because we wanted to survive. Our pain identity wanted to survive, and that therefore it needed to be feeded with pain and obstacles continuously. So, so that is, I think, the um, principle and philosophy understanding behind this idea of I'm no one. So there is on YouTube, there is two poems that many of you know. There's a two poem in English and in Tibetan. I think there's also a translation in many other languages. Probably they are under YouTube. I don't remember if they're under YouTube, but if not, we can, maybe our team of translators can help to put those translations on the comment on the YouTube in different languages. So I would highly recommend to everybody to watch these YouTube on everyday basis, every few days, and contemplate, meditate on those YouTube. It might not make complete sense in the beginning, but at least to be open, trying to make it sense, trying to rest with it, trying to reflect on it, and trying to understand it, and trying to open to be understanding it. So basically, um, let's say this in a very simple way. If we really wanted to grow continuously, I mean, true sense, we really wanted to grow, because what I mean by true sense is sometimes our religious tradition, our culture, religion, cultural aspect of religion, social aspect of religion, economical aspect of religion, and many factors, what really is supposed to let you be free from your identity, very often they themselves become the cause of reinforcement of identity. I don't want to give examples and offend people, but it's generally speaking, many time uh, religious identity. In fact, religious identity is probably one of the worst identity, because there are more bigger war, conflict, on religious identity than political or national identity, because they are deeper sense of, because the national identity could be less important for some people, but their religious identity becomes more important. They will die for it because somehow, I guess, in deep inside, they feel this protects them. So it depends on that what kind of religious identity is. If there's a deeply knowledge, wisdom rooted understanding, it's true those wisdom tradition can help to overcome the identity. But if they are not rooted, or you don't understand they're rooted there, and you apply in a wrong way, and they become the strongest cause of your pain identity. So anyway, I think this area that I don't want to particularly go into. We have enough example of these examples in our own ordinary life, on family, profession, emotion, relationships with the people in ourselves. So let's stay with that. So, so I wanted to guide a meditation, and so please sit comfortably. Keep your spine straight, chest slightly open, chin slightly down. Pull your belly slightly in. Bring your full attention to your breath. Breathe deep from your nose. Fully complete. Hold comfortably for a moment. Exhale twice longer than your inhalation. In the process and in the end of exhalation, feel all your tensions, internal toxics, emotional conflicts, energy disturbances. You're clearing all of them out through your breath from your body, and feel your body is resting deeper. Your heart is finding more deeper resting place. And also feel that we are all practicing together here in the Cyber Sangha. We are all helping each other. I am sending my prayers and support to all of you who are participating this very moment with me. And I feel the same support from you. We are connected and we are supporting each other. Support others, feel supported by others. Breathe deep continuously. And those you know, 9 breathing or purification, do that. Those you don't, just continuously do this breathing because this is your purification breathing. Every exhalation, it's your purifying all the toxics in your body, releasing toxics in your body. We call stale wind, lungro, negative emotions, 3 root poisons, negative thoughts, feelings. You're clearing all of them. So feel the deep sense of stillness in your body. Relax, restfulness. Breathe gently, deep from your nose continuously. Feel deep sense of peace through the silence that you're experiencing this moment of your speech. Feel the warmth in that openness in your heart. In other words, your body is experiencing the deep stillness, speech is experiencing deep silence, your mind is experiencing deep openness. So you are feeling you're more still, more silence, more open. From that open place, just ask yourself reflect in your life? Something that you're trying to become or something that you're trying to have for days, weeks, months, years, something that you're trying to become or something that you're trying to have. I'm not suggesting anything. I'm I'm saying be aware what is that for you. Only way you can become that or you can have that is so you know what it is very clearly. Once you know what you're trying to what you're trying to become and what you're trying to have, but you know it's long time, you know you are facing obstacles, challenges. And look at closely or closer, what is the obstacle? I really wanted to feel peace. I'm not feeling peace. Challenged by all these situations. I'm trying to be happy. I cannot feel happy because I'm facing all these situations and challenges. I'm trying to feel closer to someone. I cannot feel that. I feel these blockages, emotional blockages. I'm trying to do something, accomplish something. I don't feel I can do it. I feel obstacles because I don't feel lack of motivation and energy to do those things. So whatever your stories is, it's your story, and it's most important thing is you should know your story very clearly from inside outside, from the top to bottom. So look at those stories. What is you trying to become or you're trying to have? What is the obstacle that you are facing or you're experiencing or you're facing? So reflect closely in these areas as you continuously breathe deep, as you continuously feel that we are all supporting each other. And gradually go deeper in yourself and trying to realize what identity is there. The one who wanted to become someone, the one who wanted to have something. Who is that? What kind of pain identity is that? Who wanted to become someone or who wanted to have something? Who is that? That pain identity that you have been identifying or you are imposed to identifying with that from the childhood up on society, which really not you, but you had it for a long time. Who is that? That pain identity. Look at closer. Now you say these lines is the same thing as we are asking who is that? So who am I? So there's a five lines that I want everybody to remember. The line one, who am I? Or who is that identity who wants to become someone, have something? Who is that? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who is that? And the answer is, I am not that. I am not that identity which is stuck in that frozen in that identity since I was age 10, since I was age 12, since I was age 15, since I was age 8, whatever the age when you so strongly needed to be identified with that, and then you got frozen identity, traumatized with that identity, some point, somewhere, at some part in your life. Just say, who am I? I am not that pain identity. I am no one. Just say that. I am no one. I am not that identity which I was imposed, forced to have when I was that young age. If you know, if not, so you say, whenever I got to impose or forced to identify with that, it happened to me, but I'm not that. I am not that pain identity. I am, because I am no one. I am no one. When you say that I'm no one, feel powerful that you have freedom. I am not that pain identity. Feel sense of liberation. There is a possibility that you don't have to get stuck. I am no one. I am not that pain identity. So, line one, who am I? Line two, I am no one. Line three, I am not my pain identity, which I have been stuck last 15, 20 years, whatever amount of time. So, line three. Line four, I can be, once you feel strong enough that I'm not that pain identity, I am no one, then you say, I can be anyone. I'm free. I can be anyone. I can be anyone. I can be anyone. I can be anyone. I can be what I wanted to become. I can have what I wanted to have because I'm free. As you feel stronger and stronger that I can be anyone, then just say, I wanted to become happy. I wanted to have peace. Just example. Then put your own line in that area, whatever that is for you. I wanted to become this. I wanted to have this. I wanted to be joyful in my life. And I wanted to have a peace in my life. And I can have a peace in my life. I can be joyful because I am no one. And particularly, I am clearly not what has been producing all these pains, suffering, not joy. What has given me all this sense of unsettling experiences, no peace. I am none of that, so I can have it. I can be joyful and I can have a peace. Feel that. That's the fifth line. As feel these lines and continuously as we listen to the Salivya mantra and feel stronger in your body, feel stronger in your breath as you're breathing deep, and feel stronger in your heart at the transformation, discovery, transformation, liberation, freedom. Feel that. I hope the meditation was good. So how was it? Any feedback? Any realization? So let's say, have you realized or recognized a very specific pain identity that you had for a long time? And the specific pain identity is not you, but they are playing as role of you, but they are the one who has created obstacles, not to able to become who you wanted to become, not able to have what you wanted to have in your life. These identity, hidden identity, unknown identity, unprocessed identity, um, it's the causing it. Do you realize that? And do you realize that you are not that? You are not that a weak, blocked, fearful, frozen, pain, something happened as upbringing in one moment or over time that you got some this identity. You are not that. That's blockages that you produce. You're not that. If you're not able to say I'm no one, but at least you're able to say I am not that. The ones you can say clearly, I'm not that, I'm not that, I'm no one, I'm not that, I'm no one, then you begin to feel you are free. You're free to become what you wanted to become. To have more clear idea what that is, how does that feel like? You're free. In the Dzogchen tradition teaching, when they say self-realize, realizing the freedom within, that's what it means. They realize I'm free from my own pain, many of these multiple pain identities that they are individually, collectively creating an obstacle in my life, but I'm none of them. I'm free from them. I'm no one. Therefore, I can be anyone I wanted to be, including liberation, Buddhahood. Can you see a little glimpse of possibility of self-transformation? So when they talk about multiple personality as a diagnosed psychological how you say disorder, what happened in some of this identity, one identity is sick and have some allergic to certain foods. The other identity is not sick and not have any problem, any allergic to the same food. Same body responds to same food, one with the allergic and one no allergy. One is sick and one is well in same body. This is a true science fact. So when we think about spontaneous remission, sometimes people get healings. How does this truly healing happens? Something changes in their body. A month before their test result is one thing. A month later, the test result is they're free from it. Same body, something something changes in the body because for a specific reason. I think it's because identity changes. The identity which is stuck, pain, blocked, suffering, draining, not sleeping, that identity has changed into feeling free, joyful, nourishing, fun, living, joyful, purposeful. If that is the transformation happen in one's life, for sure something's going to happen in terms of the disease too. That makes sense. So that's actually what's happening. So, so I want to conclude this today, this morning's talk in a short way. I I've been talking about sharing this idea, this 24, inviting everybody, paying more closer attention to our body and health. I invited everybody, and I hope that you got the message. I hope you hear it. I hope you feel it. I hope you are joining with me, and I hope we support each other. I support all of you, those who are joining, and I definitely wanted to feel supported by all of you. So, in the process, I've been telling two things. Personally, I have I got a lot of help with these biofeedback devices. Particularly, it's in its relation to the sleep. So, two devices that I've been talking about it. One is this one here, here. So very simple. So this is Aura Ring. Um, very, very useful for detecting sleeps. The other one is Whoops, WHOOP, Whoops. This is what wearable I'm wearing here. It's simple, like this. Uh, So I have been, it's not that I have any relationship with these companies or even I'm getting device. I paid both of device myself. No free or anything like that. But I do it because I wanted to see which one it's working, how it working. They wanted to play with both. But in the market right now, I think these are the two devices, as far as the sleep is concerned, as far as my own research and other people, it seems like are two best ones so far. And I'm there might be something similar ones. And I encourage everybody, those who get if you are able to get it, because it helped me a lot. It helped me a lot because I began to pay so close attention to my lifestyle, because every little changes in lifestyle, it is affecting my sleep. So if you want a good night's sleep, I have to change my pattern of life, my diet, my exercise, my meditation, my relationship with my families, with my friends, my creative energy, my work, in every aspect. I have to change in order to feel happy, in order to feel useful, in order to feel creative, in order to feel some sense of peace and joy, feel gratitude. Um, so many things, little changes, which are the different topic that I'm going to talk another time. As far as the relationship, the sleep is concerned, there are many things that I changed, how it helped me. I'm going to talk another time. But for now, just to say that just the energy of that we wanted to change something. We wanted to pay attention to our body. Number one, we wanted to pay attention to our body means get enough exercise, movement. Very clear. One point. I trying to get enough exercise, even though still device is still saying I still have to do more. I go to gym every day, at least hour and a half, two. But still, it says I have to move other part of the day, not only hour and a half and 2 hours. I'm sitting right now talking here, not moving. So So my point is paying attention to the body, getting enough exercise in the sleep. Exercise in the sleep. 2 points. 2 simple points that we all wanted to have enough exercise, enough sleep. Then we can do well in our whatever we are doing in the daytime. We will be in a better mood, where we will be happier, healthier. So when you get a good night's sleep, even during the daytime, whole day, you feel much better. I was flying back from Brazil last Monday, and the sleeping on the plane was not good. When I arrived here, I wanted to make sure that all the things that I need to do right to have a good sleep. I slept over 9 hours, close to 9 hours, but a long sleep. I don't remember exactly a minute by details, but long sleep. Yesterday, even I did not feel that I need to take a nap in the afternoon. Usually, I like to take a nap. No need to take a nap, even despite the time differences and jet lag. So I'm inviting everybody. I will definitely talking more about these devices and talking more about the sleep. So I'm inviting everybody uh, to get excited about it. And okay, reason why I'm bringing up during this session, it has something to do with identity. Can you change lifestyle? Can I change lifestyle? Can I give up some food that I'm addicted to? Can I give up some food, the amount of food that I eat and addicted to, the schedule of them? Can I don't need too much entertainment? I can go to bed earlier. Whatever changes is, but healthier changes. Can you do it? Can I do it? Yes, I can do it because I am not that addicted person. I am no one. So I can become someone, a healthier person. So apply the same line in order to try to change the lifestyle, in order to have a better sleep, and look at if you have a better sleep or not through the devices. Why? Because many times people say, "Oh, I can have a double espresso, I can go to sleep." Yes, you do sleep, but not good quality, not enough. Did you get enough REM sleep? Did you get enough deep sleep? Did you get enough recovery? Did you get enough long enough? Did you get enough good quality sleep? Was your resting heart rate was good enough, low enough? Did you breathe? Your breathing was good enough. Did your HRV was high enough? All these data are given back to you. It calculates everything, says you had a good night's sleep or not. It's not just you went blank and you got up in the morning and you think it's okay. No, of course we can detect something, how fresh you are in the morning when you get up or not. But these devices has a lot of more data detail back, and they're amazing. So I am inviting everybody and to pay a closer attention to your body, because we can do it, because we are no one. Definitely we are not that problem person, we're a lazy person, we are not that. We are free from that. Okay, so thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you for listening to the Cyber Sangha podcast. If you'd like to learn more about Cyber Sangha, visit us online at cybersangha.net.